What's this?
Hello, welcome back to The Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Dungeon Rats. The game is just starting to get really good. It was already pretty good, now it's getting really good. We got to the next tier of just stuff and all sorts of... I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm eager, and I am looking forward to various things. It looks like we healed up, and I assume everybody else healed up, so we didn't have to do anything extra there. We're going to come over here, we're going to talk to Marcus, and probably... just say the word, boss. Alright, how did you end up here? We haven't actually got to hear anything about Marcus, so let's do it now. Ever heard about old Tully? He ran the 40 Thieves branch in Tehran, and I was his right-hand man, Marcus says with pride. Then Tully got into a quarrel, thinking the guards would back him up, as he's been paying those efforts for years. Only, well, they didn't. Things got pretty ugly fast. They raided the tavern, nailed Tully to the door, and sent everyone who was loyal to him on a one-way trip to this crap hole. Well, I'm the only one who made it. Now, what are you going to do when we get out? Cato runs the guild now, says Marcus. I'm going to pay him a visit, see if he can clarify a few things for me. I had a lot of time to think about it, and I have questions that need answering. Like how he became the new guildmaster after all that went down instead of being sent here with the rest of us. Well, come with me, buddy. Oh, you did not heal. You were still almost dead. That's not good. Alright, well, why don't you use... can you use more than one healing salve? Probably not at a time. We'll do one there. We'll come back and we'll heal you again with another salve, and then we'll use some of our rations. There we go. Okay, so we have two people. We have the slave in the cage. We have Quintus. I think Quintus might end up getting replaced, depending on what the other folks look like. A maimed convict. Okay. Are you taking a dump, lady? What are you doing? Wait a minute. Are you a dude? Are you a girl? At first glance, he kind of looked like a woman. Man, that would be rough to be in a prison like this. And being a woman? Oh my gosh, could you imagine the horrors? Oh, just forget about it. That is just terrifying. Alright, let's go talk to the maimed convict. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I brought your chest here, boss, in case you needed anything. Thanks. Are you any good in a fight? Not anymore. The man raises his right hand with 3 missing fingers. Don't worry about the chest then. Just leave it here. Well, keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Alright, so we have our chest now. You can keep belongings here while you're exploring the caves. That's good to know. I'm not sure I want to. Like, I imagine I can probably smelt some stuff down and whatnot still. So there's some things we can do. Let's go talk to Hiren, or Hiren. You best go back where you came from, says the freed prisoner. When they get wind of it, they'll hunt you down like a dog. Mark my words. It's Hieronymus? Sure, Hieronymus. Hieronymus? They. The Triumvirate, okay? The 3 gangs that run the mine. The Dredgers, the Mole Rats, and the Praetors. They can't let any of you bottom feeders come up here and play, no matter how full of piss and vinegar you are. It's the natural order of things. Is it? Believe it or not, things were much worse before the gangs carved up the mine and brought some order. Well, you want to join me or go back into the cage? Sure, I'll join you. I was quite a warrior back in my day, you know. Yeah, you fought dragons back in your day, did you? I've killed just about everything that walks or crawls at one time or another. That's how I ended up here in the first place. Well, tell me about the gangs. Well, the Praetors are clearly the strongest gang. They don't have as many men as the Mole Rats, but they control the forge, which means they have enough steel to make all the weapons and armor they need. Hence the name. The Mole Rats control the old mine, which means they're sitting on the biggest stockpile of ore. The Praetors need the ore to forge, and the Mole Rats need proper iron. They kick the rest upstairs. The Dredgers control the water supply, so everyone gets along with them. The river runs through their territory, and they made sure that nobody could get close enough to drink it for free. If you're itching for a fight, start with the Dredgers. They're poorly armed and won't expect to be attacked. Tell them you came to trade, and they'll let you in. They run the entire mine? Well, everything but the upper level. Who runs the upper level? The Emperor, cackles the man. They say he's 7 feet tall and can kill a man with a single punch. Even the guards are afraid of him. He runs the gangs, and the gangs run everything else. Can I choose to not have him if I don't want him? Like, I want to bring him along right now, but I don't know if I want to keep him type deal. He's got 25 skill points. He is just dog turd poor when it comes to everything. He is just awful. Look at him. He's literally awful. He's super bad. He's got no formal hammer training, I guess. And a little bit into crossbow. Like, he split his training there. He's got some critical strike and crafting. He's actually pretty good at crafting. Makes me sad that I actually spent all the time to get Marcus up to where he's at. So it's possible that we can leave him as a crafter and come back and craft with him and then dump him afterward. Again, I don't know how this works. I do not know. I suppose we'll figure it out as we go. Alright, let's go talk to... Oh, the 3 of them are back. That's cool. Let's go talk to Artemir. I'm gonna bring him along. How did you end up here? Raided 1 caravan too many, shrugs Artemir. I knew it was coming. Raiding isn't a job with a bright future, but the alternatives weren't any better, if you know what I mean. So if you're effed, no matter what you do, you might as well enjoy yourself, eh? 1 caravan too many. You know how it is. The Imperial Guards are supposed to keep the roads safe, and that's the last thing they want to do. They want to keep the pressure on the cities, which is a smart play, if you ask me. So we kept raiding until the Commercium decided that it was cheaper to pay the guards to put an end to it than to suffer further losses. I had a gut feeling it was coming, so we thought we'd do one last raid and then slip away into the wasteland and stay there for a while. Turned out it really was our last raid. The Commercium? Or the Commercium? Blech. The Merchants Guild. That's the last guild you'd want to cross. Take it from me. Alright, well, come with me. Alright, well, right now we can actually go and loot bodies, which is great. Okay, ooh, a cavalry shield and some better armor. Excellent. We're going to take all this stuff. Then we're going to go to the spearmen, and I'm going to be really excited by this. The Dory, the bronze spear, blah, 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 blah. A spear favored by the Hoplitai for its light weapon and versatility. The leaf-shaped head can be used for thrusting or slashing. The Dory is too heavy to use single-handedly. And the Manica is bronzed armor, blah, blah, blah. Good stuff. Alright, we're taking that. I'm totally using that. Don't need the shield anymore afterward, which is great. We have a standard crossbow, which is better than a crude crossbow, but we also have a hand crossbow, which is weird and interesting. We're going to take that as well. And finally, we're going to go back to our original axeman and take all of his goodies. And now we are super weighed down, but all of our opponents are nude, and that's not really exciting to me in any way, but we can now go into our inventory. We can be like, goodbye, goodbye, and hello, after we add the schematic, and we equip. I'm probably going to end up melting it down and creating a new one, but it's still cool that it's there, it exists, and we're pretty excited by it. We do not have a cloak or an amulet yet. This seems like a very bizarre and stupid piece of armor. I don't understand why it exists at all, but it's there. I guess we'll add the schematic for reasons. Pretty much for all these things. Oh, here we go. Here's a bronze mace. Cool. You can put that in a belt slot. That's kind of cool. This can also be put in a belt slot. A small handheld crossbow invented by Median lore masters renowned for their clever gadgetry. Or gadgetry. Yeah, that's fine. Although its reduced size also diminishes its power and accuracy, many folks who make their living in dark alleys think it's a great conversation starter. I would have to agree. I'm going to add the schematic there. I'm sort of wanting to put that here just to see what it does. I wonder how good or bad I am with it. You know what? I'm not going to use it right now. We'll come up with something to do with that later. Anything else we need to add to our... No? Let's add that to our schematic. Add our schematic. Alright, so what is this? 3 damage resistance, armor hardness of 20, penalty of 10 and 3, 27. So the better option, like the upgraded version of this, is going to be better than what we're using, probably. Alright, that's fine. We'll add some throwing axes to the mix. We'll add that. There we get an axe-wielding person. Cool. Okay. Now if we dismiss you, what is that going to do? So I can now bring Quintus if I really wanted to. Now, hold on. I want to go... Oh, no. Where'd he go? When I said dismiss, I meant, like, leave my party, not, like, disappear from exist. Oh, there he is. Oh, thank God. Oh, I was so worried. I'm like, oh no, what have I done? I'm a fool. Come with me for a second. I want to take a look at your actual HP. Character screen. There we are. How much HP do you have? It doesn't tell me here, does it? Oh yeah, it is. All right. 30, 50, 40, and 35. So you're just as bad off as the other guy. So yeah, we're going to make you our crafter. And I don't know if you're going to level up with us as we go through, if we need to bring you along or what the case is. But for now, you're going to become our crafter. We're going to go over here to crafting. After we come over here to our food supplies. And it looks like we have even more stuff that we can gather. Alright, excellent. Crafting supplies. Oh, cool. We have a lot of stuff there, too. Very cool. Definitely overburdening ourselves a little bit here with stuff, but that's fine. Let's go and actually try to do some crafting here. Alright, so, weapons. What was my spear called? Anyone remember? The dory. It was the dory. Alright, we have enough iron. We can't work with steel here yet, but we have some of that. Okay, and let's go here, and it adds to our to-hit chance bonus, which is fantastic. Weapon hardness. Passive effect bonus. Oh, these are all amazing. Serrated edge. This is all great stuff. How many are we allowed to have? We need 8 points. Alright, I want the to-hit chance bonus, and I kind of want the... What does the weapon hardness do? I don't know what that does. We'll go with the passive effect bonus. We'll forge it. And we're only going to want one. And now we're super stoked. So we just basically we can easily get rid of this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm excited right now. I want to get started. And I've been doing I did a big chunk of recording today, so I'm starting to get to the point where my brain is starting to go, hey, hold on, you've been talking for like 4 hours straight. Maybe you should slow down a little bit. No, I will not. Alright, 8 to 11 is far better than 7 to 10, and by far better I mean slightly better. It's got a to-hit chance bonus of 15 and a passive bonus of 16. And I'm feeling pretty darn good about that. And by pretty darn good, I mean exceptionally good. That is the most amazing thing of all time. I am super happy and really, really stoked. Now, Sledgehammer's side of life. How do we want to go with that? Let's go to crafting supply. Nope, not crafting supplies. I'm sorry. Crafting iron here. We have the Sledgehammer. It's going to be 10 to 13 with that. It's going to be 9 to 12 with this. The weapon hardness is higher. The speed is the same. I like that. We'll be able to add a to-hit chance bonus more there. Okay. And weapon hardness. Again, I'm not sure what that does. Or we're going to go with a passive effect once again. I'm sure I'm making mistakes here with all this, and I apologize for that, but it might be okay. And I think we're actually okay with our current sword. This is what we have right now, 5 to 10. What else? Is that a sword? It is a heavy two-handed... What? Hammer. No, it's not. Sorry. All right, let's see here. It's a Turuk long blade. There's a knife. There's a long dagger. Okay, that's not what we want. That's a feat. Yeah, that's a dagger. That might be a sword. 7 to 10. Double-edged one-handed sword. 7 to 10. 7 to 10 versus 5 to 10. It's higher, though. I think that's actually what we're using right now. That is a sword as well. That's 8 to 11. More suitable for cutting and slashing. It's more than capable to do. Okay. Hooking thrust. It's a mace. A hand ox. Alright, let's go with the... whatever this is. See if we can't do something with this. Nope, cancel it. Gotta make sure we add the extra stuff to it. To hit chance bonus, and again we're gonna go with masterwork bonus. We're gonna forge it. We're gonna say okay. We're gonna put it over here, and we're gonna hope that all of it is fine. Then we're gonna be like, alright, you're getting replaced. Boom. And we're gonna go over to Artemir. And Artemir's gonna be like, what's going on? We're gonna unload that. We're gonna remove this. And we're gonna come down here and we're gonna be like, this is 8 to 12 or 8 to 11, and what was the other one? I don't remember. Where is it? Where is it? 8 to 11. Oh, it's up there. 6 to 9. So it's gonna be a pretty massive increase in overall damage, and we'll be able to go with I guess we could reload with regular bronze. We have a lot. We can actually start doing some other stuff too. This is pretty cool. Like, this is a pretty massive upgrade overall that we've gotten so far. Gotta say, I'm pretty stoked about most of this. So, it's good stuff. Alright, let's see. Crafting. Anything else of any importance? Weapon-wise, we already have the sword, which we're going to use for somebody else. Helmets, shields, I mean, I'm sure there's some stuff. We could probably do this out of steel. Yeah, let's do this. We go with armor hardness and masterwork. We'll forge that. That's going to be fine. And then we're going to go back into our inventory. I sort of want to put that up on us now, but I don't feel like we necessarily need to. Let's see, what is Marcus rocking here? He's rocking that. I think that's probably just as good, if not better. 444 penalty. No, it's not. That's not anywhere near as good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and replace it with this. And there we are. We're looking pretty solid right now on that front. You don't really need anything, buddy. You're just kind of a boss, so you get to do what you do. Let's go take a look real quick at our character stat screen again. Artemir, what do you have? You have daggers as your secondary. Okay, that's fine. And you actually did some stuff here, which was cool too. I was going to save up for you to shoot better with your crossbow. That was going to be the play. So, let's do it. On our side of life, we kind of wanted to do more with our speary stuff, but at the same time, we have 98 already. I'm going to go with the dodge. I know this is increased by a little bit of passiveness there. So, it should be okay. And I'm also sort of wanting to go with critical strike, but I'm going to hold off on that for now. Alright, Marcus, you were our crafter. You may still end up becoming our crafter, because I don't know how if he scales if we don't use him in combat, or what the case is. So, you may still end up becoming that, but we're going to go and we're going to increase your dodge a bit, because you need to be a bit better off than you are right now. Alright, I think we're done crafting, so with that being said, we're going to actually dismiss you. And then we're going to come over here. And we're going to bring Quintus back with us again. And come with me, Quintus. And we have some new equipment for you too, buddy, so you should be pretty happy about this. Quintus, let's see here, buddy. You've got that. That's 8 to 11. That's not bad at all. 8 to 11, 5 speed, weapon hardness, blah, 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 blah. We have the same situation here. 8 to 11, 5 speed. Weapon hardness of 45 versus 10. To hit chance of 9 versus 6. Passive of 8 versus 24. So our crafted one is a little bit better than what you had, but the other one wasn't bad. Like, that was actually okay. We can probably... I wonder if we can craft you a better shield. Alright, let's go into crafting at this point. And can we just decompose... Oh, we don't want to decompose without... Alright, hold on. We're not totally done yet. Come with me. Replace Quintus for right now. Let's go back into inventory. Let's go into crafting. So this whole episode is basically going to be me getting my stuff together, essentially. So I apologize for that. But it is simply what it is. Do we have anything additional that we want to get rid of? I think I'm going to get rid of this. We'll decompose it. Everything down here is equipped, right? Everything up here is not. So we're going to decompose that. I'm going to decompose this. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to decompose this. I'm going to decompose that. We can get rid of this. I'm probably going to get rid of that as well. And I don't know about that shield. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of that. This. And that. And yes, both of those. Or all 5 of those that we have, apparently. Decompose it all. We're going to go over here. We're going to go to crafting. We're going to go to shields. We have a buckler. Why can't we have the big giant shield? That's not a thing that we can do. The cavalry shield is still here. It uses wood. Alright, darn it. Hold on. Let's go to... Okay, that's that kind of crafting. What if we go to crafting through this? Is it the same thing? It is, it's just we can't use the materials here unless we're at a forge, maybe? I'm not entirely sure how this works. We have 9 pounds. Oh, it looks like we could forge it. I'm not sure. Alright, well, it doesn't look like we can craft anyway a better shield. Unless the other shield is better than what we have. So let's go over here and talk to Quintus again. So this whole episode is just going to be about getting everything set up here in the thing. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was going to be this long, guys and gals. Our whole our whole group set up and getting the equipment right and everything else. And there's still stuff to do. I'm going to probably spend a little bit of time off camera sorting through stuff to lighten out our load a little bit so we can just continue adventuring and not have to worry about it. But that really depends. Alright, so what is this? 7, 10, 15, 25, 10, and... Okay. And this is 5, 5, 15, versus 5, 5, and 5. Yeah, this is definitely better. Alright, so we're just going to keep that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the squad that we roll out with. We are going to be using these crew members here. We are going to go back down. That's going to be the first thing we do, in fact, since we have our new and stronger weapons. I may choose to craft a few more of the iron bolts if we can. I'm not sure if that's a thing that I'm going to do. But I'll play around with the inventory and everything else, get everything sorted away into the various different boxes and whatnot. And from there, we should be good to go. So in the next episode, we'll go back. We'll try those... I'm assuming they're scorpions. That place that we left behind in the mines, I'll probably start from that spot. And then we'll come back to here and we'll go out and adventure into this new area that we have yet to explore. But welcome to our first official real base. Pretty cool stuff. And the fact that we now have 5 party members that we can use. And, well, we can only have up to 4 at any given time. Let's also, before I forget, because I know that I will, let's actually heal up Quintus. Alright, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for the episode. I will see you next time with more Dungeon Rats. Until then, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.